All right, so let's react to this Kendra G video.
Hey girl, where are you at? Are you out in the
I,
world?
I'm at Walmart.
Oh, not you looking for a man at Walmart, child.
No, I've been out shopping with my baby all day.
Hey, oh my God, y'all have. So you at Walmart watching my show right now?
Yes, yes. When you called my name the first time, my sister called to cuss me out because we've been watching your show trying to get on, and she was
What's your name, honey?
Yvonne.
Yvonne, and where you calling us from?
I am in Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Hmm.
All right. What you do for a living?
I am a dialysis tech slash realtor.
A realtor and a
Yes,
dialysis tech.
yes.
Do you have any? Oh, you have a child. How many kids do you have?
Yeah, seven. She's the youngest.
You have seven children. How old are your seven kids?
How old? From 16 to 30.
I need all the ages.
Oh, 16, 19, 18, 25, 28, 29, 30.
Did you give birth to all seven?
I did. All separate too.
Okay. And
Pushing
Eva,
right
how old
on
are you?
out. Huh?
How old are you?
46.
Oh, 46.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. Okay, let's skip over for now the whole seven kids thing. Okay, here's a lady in that's 46, still on the dating market, looking for a man. I've said this before. Obviously, getting a man isn't hard for her, right? I've said this before. Dating for women is easy. It's easy, right? Whether you're ugly, pretty, fat, skinny, old, young, whatever, you can always get a man. Always. There will always be men out there that wants to be with you, wants to have sex with you, wants to be in a relationship with you, hell, even want to marry you. And yet, for something so easy, women are still on the dating market. They're still looking for somebody in their later years. So, what does that say? I've always said this too, right? About two things, right? One, they are attracted to and attract terrible men. That says something about them, right? It says something about their character, says something about what they like. That can be a red flag because they are attracted to and attract terrible men. Okay? Two, they are hard to deal with. Let's see, okay? I'm pretty sure she has multiple baby fathers, okay? Yet you couldn't make it work with any of these men, yet you gave them children. That doesn't say a lot about her. Doesn't say anything good about her.
Hey,
Hmm.
how many men do you have children by?
Five.
Five.
Five men. Five men you gave the biggest prize you can give a man, children. You couldn't make the relationship work with any of these five men. And this is not including men that she just, didn't give children to. Okay? So none of these five men, she couldn't make a relationship work with them. Let's say this, right? One, these men are so terrible that she didn't want to be with these men, but they're not terrible enough that you didn't give them children. So that's crazy. Okay? Or two, right? And probably a bit of both, is that she's hard to deal with. None of these men wanted to be with her for that long. Which is stupid too that these men gave her, gave her children, even though they didn't want to be with them. But again, these men are stupid. These men are terrible men. And yet this woman was attracted to these terrible men, wanted to give these terrible men children. So really, that don't say anything good about this woman.
Five men. Have you ever been married?
Yes, recently divorced.
When did you get divorced?
June.
Officially divorced? Like the state
Oh,
knows you're divorced?
officially done. Done. My last name
Okay.
is changed. Done.
Okay. Was you married to one of your children's fathers?
Yes, two of them for 18 years.
You've been married twice.
Once. No, I have
Once,
two
but you
kids
have
by
two
him.
kids by him.
Hmm.
And you were married to him for 18 years?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So you had 5 kids when you married.
And she should say, why could you make that work? 18 years. This is the thing where it just it flabbergastes me, right? How you can give a man years of your life, right? Years of your youth. You can give this man 2 kids at least, right? And yet, you couldn't make this relationship work. Like I said, one, you picked a terrible man, okay? For whatever reason, on his part, he didn't want to be with you, right? He didn't add to this relationship. So really, you picked a terrible man, and you stayed with this terrible man for 18 years. You gave this terrible man 2 kids. 2, you were just hard to deal with, and this man couldn't deal with you any longer. There's no scenario that makes this look good on her. Okay, women think that, okay, let me divorce a man and let me leave this man that I gave years of my life to, and then move on, like that's a good mark on you, because that says a lot about you, that you wasted years of your life on somebody that, you know what, you end up thinking that they're not that great, right? They're not that suitable for long-term commitment anymore.
I did.
Okay. So we got Yvonne Stone Mountain, realtor, dialysis tech, mom of 7 kids by 5 men, was married for 18 years, just got divorced.
Hmm.
Why did y'all get divorced?
It just ran its course. It was over.
Okay. All right. She's 46.
Ran its course. What? Ran its. This is just like women, or even women, mostly women, saying that I just fell out of love with him. I don't love him anymore. What? Honestly, then this is the thing, right? It's a red flag. Because really, how can a man be sure that it's going to be like, I hope she doesn't want marriage anymore, right? How can a man be sure to invest in a woman like this when, you know what, if she doesn't feel like it anymore, if she feels that it ran its course, right, a relationship ran its course, or she doesn't love the person anymore, it's over. That's a risk. That's a risk that men don't want to take.
Been divorced since last June, officially divorced. What
Hmm.
kind of man you looking for now, honey?
A good one.
What's a good man to you?
um,
What does that mean? So you gave kids to multiple men that weren't good? You married a man that wasn't good? It's like ridiculous. So you were with multiple men that weren't good, and you gave these multiple men children, and now you want a good one?
someone who knows that I'm number one. That put me first. An unselfish man. Um, outgoing man, caring, understanding. Hmm.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
My deal breakers: selfishness, rap music all the time. Let me see. Uh, yeah, basically, I don't like people that think they're young. I guess men that act like they're young, you know, not mature. Um, I don't know. I don't really. It's hard to explain it. Just want to grow men.
She wants a grown man. Okay. Should he look a certain way?
No, no, he should not look. I'm open to all looks, but I prefer dark skin.
Okay. For dark skin. Okay. What
Hmm.
about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
Um, he should at least match me at 70.
At least make 70. Now,
Mm-hmm.
do you want to, because your kids are 16, 19, 18, or 25, 28, 20. Oh, okay, so 4 of your kids are over. How many kids live with you?
Her, the
Oh,
one,
just one child lives with you.
one. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I wonder if that would change things. She has 7 kids, but only one child lives with her.
That's correct.
Um, okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay. Give me a second. Hold on. Let me stand up. For sure.
The legs. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, we see Mama. All right. Okay. So, Yvonne, do you mind if he
Yes,
has
ma'am.
kids?
Huh?
Do you mind if he has kids?
As long as his kids can get in an Uber, then we're good.
As long as the
I don't
kids
want.
can get in an Uber.
Yeah, I don't want to stop what I'm doing to go pick his kids up and drop them off. No, I don't want to do nothing for nobody kids.
You don't want to do nothing for nobody's kids.
No, not like that. Not in obligation because they're so small that they absolutely need my attention. No, not like that.
Okay. Okay, so, oh, okay. So you don't want to be, do you want to get married again?
I do.
So would you not want to be a stepmom?
A step.
The insanity that you want to get married again. This is a thing where women just don't understand the like what qualifies for you to get married again. What's work? Here's my this is my personal advice to men. Don't get married if you ain't having kids. Right? I mean, you can do what you want, right? If you are absolutely utterly in love with this person, okay? Do what you want, right? You want to get married? Cool. I'm just weighing the options, right? Weighing the pros and cons. It is not logical or that beneficial for a man to get married when what are you getting from a woman? Because in a lot of cases, right, women get worse in marriage, right? Women get worse in marriage. And then not just how they get worse in marriage, they will use divorce over you, right? Because again, divorce is about 50-50 kind of chance. Out of that 50, about 80 to 90% of the times, it's women that files it. So it's women that are divorcing men most of the time. Most of the time, right? So, where's the odd? How's that odds good in a man's eyes? That, okay, now you, and even if you are 70K man, you're still going to lose something in that relationship. Okay? You're going to lose something. I mean, it's not like it's not like you're a millionaire and losing a lot, but you're going to lose something in this marriage. Okay? Even at 70K, you will lose something. And to go through that, I think divorce is always devastating. It's always devastating, right? So, why go through that hassle? For me, I've always said this. If you are going to have children with a woman, give her that reassurance. Give a woman the reassurance that, you know what, you will take that risk. Take that risk of marriage because she is taking on the burden of birthing your child. So really, that balances a bit. So that's why I would say if she is going to have your children, marry her. Right? Don't just have children for without giving her the reassurance that you're in this for the long haul. That's my opinion. So really, a woman that's, what is she said, 46? You ain't having kids with her. So what's the point of marriage? What do a man get? What's the benefit for men to get married? Because again, a lot of women, they change in marriage. You can get the same benefits, the same thing in a boyfriend-girlfriend status without the hassle of marriage. So really, this woman has really no qualifications, nothing worth it to marry her.
Mom to teenagers, not to babies. I didn't put in my time. I don't want to. I don't want to go to like baseball games and make cupcakes and go have school parties. No, high school and up. High school and up. I'm stepmom all the way. Let's go shopping. Let's go get our nails done.
Okay, we got a couple of questions. Let's start off with this one. Antoine Crown, he said $50 to say this. He said, you
He said
divorce
what?
the man that Antoine Crown said you divorced a man that helped you raise 5 kids that weren't his for 18 years. That's a
First
big
of
red
all,
flag.
let me stop him at that question, that statement, because he got to ask, did he help me raise those kids for 18 years, or was he just a man in my house? Because I know I just said I was looking for an unselfish man, right? Um,
And yet you were with this man for 18 years. Does that even does her argument help it, right? Does her words help her cause? No. You were with a selfish man for 18 years. You gave this man 18 years and 2 children. Right? This is the thing women don't understand. You badmouth these men that you willingly choose. Right? You willingly get in bed with these men. You willingly give these men children. And then you badmouth them like it's something special. Like, oh, that what changes things? No. You willingly, consciously gave bad men children. Gave bad men years of your life. Gave bad men your body. That says a lot about you. Says a lot that, you know what? You are no better. You're no better. Okay? Because you are attracted to that. You want that.
I pulled my own weight. I definitely financially cared for all 5 of my children. So
Ooh, so
we're
so
not
you
gonna
feel
do
as
that.
though he was living off of you.
He was not living off of me. Now, he was not living off of me, right? But I took care of my own kids. Okay, he paid half the bills. You know, just put it like that. We'll leave it right there. He paid half the bills, and going to get the kids' hair done and school shopping was not a bill. Okay.
Okay. Here's another question for you. Donnell Jones said, you say that you want a man to put you first, but why would he put you first if you're not willing to put him first over any of your children? Can he
Who
put
said
his
I
kids
wasn't?
above you?
Who said I wasn't? I didn't say that.
Oh, you would put the man above your children.
I mean, to a certain extent, ain't that in the Bible? Don't my man come first? Ain't he the king? Supposed to be the head of the household? I didn't say that.
Well,
I never.
well, we
I
got
never said that.
clarity, Darnell, that the new man
Hmm.
would come before her children. All right, Yvonne said y'all got her messed up. Any more questions?
They got me messed up. I mean, come on now. I can't want a man. I can't want a good.
Look at this, right? In my honest opinion, I think it's a lie. I honestly think it's a lie. So imagine this. It's like these women paint a picture that they're supposedly so special, so great. Okay? And yet, you have at least failed 5 relationships. That's why I think it's a lie. It is a lie. Okay? Fine, you're so amazing. And yet, you are only attracted to terrible men that don't appreciate that. So what's that say at 46 that you will change that way of thinking? That's the thing, right? That's the thing. That I believe women lie. They're lying about how great, amazing they are. Because your history shows how not amazing you are. Or how poor judging character you are. Because if you were so amazing, yet you picked at least, and that's again, right? These are 5 men that she gave kids to. So no counting all the men that she dated that she didn't give kids to. You gave 5 men children, your life, years of your life, your body. You're so amazing. Yet 5 relationships failed. Make it make sense. How are you so amazing?
Man, if I ain't willing to be a good woman.
What? Yeah. Okay. Well, we got some clarity there, child. All right. So when was
What
your
else they want to know?
last relationship? I don't know. Look, I forgot. look, they asked the questions. I got questions too. Did I ask you what was your last relationship?
It was my husband. You said
All right,
last
you don't have to.
relationship or intimate?
You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
December 15th.
Okay, now look, they do got more questions. You ready for them?
Uh-huh.
Ursula, I'm not sure if it's a man or a woman, but Ursula said, I know your type and have lived through it as the child. Do yourself a favor and don't date anyone with kids if this is your mentality.
I don't understand.
I guess it's, I don't know, about not wanting to be a part of the, oh, she's saying if you don't want to accept somebody's children, just date a man without kids. In so
I
many
mean,
words.
I got teenagers. What's wrong with me not talking to somebody with the same age children as mine?
Well, I think it's because you're making it clear that you're not really trying to be there for somebody else's kids.
No, somebody else's young kids.
Young kids.
I made that clear. Teenagers
Okay,
and up.
Teenagers and up. But she's not trying to go to basketball games and you're not trying to participate in their life.
Small kids. It's a different when you have young kids. They don't even want you in their space as much. And yes, I'm a family person. I got 6 of my kids are girls. So you gotta be there. I'm still a mom. But to say I wanna go with a kindergartner, that comes with a
Let me say this, right? That is sad. In my opinion, right? And she's not going to detail with her kids, right? But 6 of them are girls. She has 5, the mom has 5 baby daddies. At 46, still looking for a man. At 46, have had 7 kids by 5 different men. How is she a good example of a mom, right? How is she a good example of healthy relationship? She's not. She's utterly not a good example of a healthy relationship. So now this is assumption, right? I'm guessing, but I'm assuming multiple girls, right? Multiple children of hers are baby moms themselves. Are single baby moms themselves. Because she's an example of it. She's a reflection of what they mirror their life as. So this is the thing where women don't understand how terrible of a role model you are. Right? You are a terrible role model and you pick terrible men. And then you pretty much turn your children into mirror images of you.
A whole lot of responsibility being with a man that has a kindergartner and someone that does not have older children. They treat their children a certain way. I already been there, done that. So I know how kids are able to manipulate fathers, us girls especially, to do whatever. And I don't want to come in between anybody's relationship with their child. So having an older child, that person has already been through that too. And we basically gonna be on the same page, if any of that makes sense.
Okay. All right. We're going to keep going. We're almost done. I will ask this last question. Someone said, so I guess they want a clarity. So you was married to a man for 18 years that didn't help take care of your children.
That's exactly what I said. That's a fact.
Okay. All right. What if...
And that's a terrible look on her. It's like, not just married to him, you gave him 2 kids. I mean, and then you want better? What does the next man get? He's not getting kids from you. What does he get? You're used. You are a used and abused product. I mean, again, now if you are attracted to and you're fine with men that, you know what, aren't that special, and she wants a man that makes a 70K man, right? That's still above average, right? I mean, at least earning potential. That's above average man. I mean, most men, the medium income is about 50. So now you want, let's say, a 50-year-old that makes 70K, that has older children. I mean, it's not like there's no men out there like that, right? But it's like, I don't know. You will have a man that's just. I think she's I just think that I can sense that she's hard to deal with. But she paints the picture as she's so amazing.
Three flaws you have to work on when it comes to a relationship.
Three flaws. Um, I overplay my parts a lot. Going back to that marriage, I did a lot of stuff. It was more like seven. I ain't gonna say 75-25, but it definitely was. Like I said, he helped with the bills, and I did. I stepped up more than I should have. Um, so I got to work on that. Meeting people where they are. Um, Let me see. Mm, I don't really know. My sister told me to be ready for that question. I speak out of turn a lot. I'll work on that.
Yvonne, what's the
Let me
age
see.
range you would date?
I am going to say 47 to 55.
47 to 55.
Hmm.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Mm, a guy would be lucky to be with me because I am definitely what all men, real men, really want. A good woman. I can cook, I can clean, and you know how the rest of that go.
I think you listen. You are touching on some emotions tonight. We got another question for you. King's Queen
Okay.
sent money to say. I guess they want clarity on your ex-husband. So this is a clarity question.
Oh my God!
They said,
Listen, I'm trying to find a new husband, and
I know.
I
I
hope
guess I
this
just.
is
I think it's because they want to know. Okay, let me just read it to you. They said he did help you with your kids if he paid half the bills in a household with 5 kids that wasn't his. Also, you allowed him to be there for 18 years. So they want to know, did your ex-husband pay half the bills?
he did. So let me say this. Um, I don't know if they trying to do like fact checks or something like that. I don't know how we gonna pull these receipts, but I wouldn't be on here lying on this guy. He was a good guy. I never said he wasn't. I just did what I had to do. I did bring in 5 kids, so I did not expect him to be like, "Oh, I'm about to go get 5 jobs to take care of all your damn kids." And I never asked him to do that. So be clear. If my kids needed something, I went and got another job or whatever I needed to do to make sure my kids had what they needed. Now, he could have been a bigger man or whatever and said, "No, babe, you don't have to go get a second job. I'll go work some extra hours or I'll get a second job and pull a little bit more weight so you don't have to worry about that." So I did that for 18 years because that's the type of person I am. And my kids are my responsibility, whether I'm married or not. They came from me. So and I did that, and I did not complain about it for 18 years. I still came home and I cooked and cleaned. I was a great wife, excellent mom. So yes, I allowed him to share that experience and have his kids raised decent with me. You know, we didn't have any issues. We didn't argue. We didn't fight. We didn't have none of that. So there wasn't an issue that I had to be like, okay, this marriage is over, done, because you ain't pulling your weight. I'm that type of person. It's only money. I'll go my ass to work and get some more money. And we lived a good 18 years. So
Let me
if you
ask you
can't
this: did the
understand
other men,
that,
the other 4 men, were they giving you child support?
no,
So
no.
don't you feel as though they like that energy of what that extra money that you needed for your children, like those other 4 men, definitely should have helped you out with child support because
Oh,
there's four
I
other men
feel
you had
like
kids
that.
by, right?
I definitely feel like that should have happened. But again, I feel like, they my kids. I have always taken care of my kids. You know what I mean? So I didn't ask them and I didn't ask my husband. I just felt like since he was there with me side by side, then that was a discussion actually that we never had. So if he felt like he shouldn't have taken on that responsibility, like I don't want to take care of your kids. And he could have said that as well. Why don't, hey, babe, why don't you just go to the courts and get some child support from them or whatever like that? But it's okay because I didn't ask my husband and I didn't ask their dad. So I didn't ask none of the dads for money. So I'm not coming on here saying like, oh, I got all these deadbeat dads. I'm not a deadbeat mom. I did what I had to do, and they are really irrelevant to me. So I
The
don't see no
children's
actual
fathers
issue.
are. So let me. Okay, so just for clarity, the new man that you hope to meet from this show, you don't want him to be involved in your kid's life.
I didn't say that.
Well,
That
what?
he
Okay,
can
so what is
get
the
involved,
dynamic
but
that you
he
desire?
I'm not holding him financially responsible. There's a difference. He's not he I'm not holding him just like I never hold anybody else to be financially responsible for my kids. That's the whole thing. And now my kid's grown, so definitely not gonna be like asking them to buy no diapers.
So what? Okay, so what participation would you expect the new man to have with your children's lives?
I mean, cordial. I mean, we a family, right? I like to cook. I like to throw parties. I like to entertain the kids. Like I said, I got six girls, and they all here in Georgia with me. So they gonna be over. They're gonna be a whole bunch of interaction. It's gonna be a family. It's just no financial responsibility. I mean, like how that
No,
works.
that's fine. I think where a lot of things went left is that you said, and again, you made it clear you don't want a guy with young kids, but you made it clear in so many ways that you didn't want to participate in their children's lives. So I think
Oh
that's where
no. Oh, okay.
the
Well,
conversation's coming from.
the children that come, the teenage children and up, we're good. That's why I'm not accepting nobody with children that's not teenagers because I don't want to be involved in that part of the life.
Okay, okay, we're gonna move forward. We're gonna move forward. All right, Yvonne, what's we got the age range, right? What's the age range you would date?
From 16 to 30.
All right, let's do it. Yvonne Stone Mountain, Georgia, realtor, dialysis tech, mom to seven, was married once, got divorced last June. Wants a man that's willing to put her first. She made it clear, she got children, but you would come before her children if it gets that serious. So how can this guy reach out to you?
I mean, she wants what she wants. That's fine, right? I mean, I'm not. I don't. I'm not talking about what that's bad that she wants what she wants. No, she could want whatever she wants. This is a thing where I honestly think that women are delusional. If you, I mean, she said she didn't badmouth this man, right? Her husband, her ex-husband. She said she's just such an amazing wife. I don't know what's the selfishness then. I don't get it, right? Because it's like he didn't spend money on her. It's like you think the grass is greener. This is the thing where I believe a lot of women have such a strong, you know, ideology on that the grass is greener. That the grass will be greener. Let me leave this man, and then I know I will find a better man. Life doesn't work like that. Life literally doesn't work like that. It doesn't. Okay? My dad is a shit of a man, right? He's shitty, right? I could go on and on how shitty of a man he is. But again, and my mom is not with him anymore, but like she's not gotten better. This is it's kind of that's not reality, right? That's not how the real world works. You can't just leave a man and then you're gonna automatically get better. You might not, right? That's the risk, and as time goes on, it makes it harder for you to also get better, right? Here's a woman at 46. It's like I don't know, men in their 50s are hitting on women. I really don't know that, right? I don't know if they're going to the clubs and hollering at women. Are they going to Walmart and hollering at women and trying to pick them up? I really don't think so, in my opinion, right? So this is the thing where are really men in their 50s actively dating, actively in the dating market? I don't really think so. So this is the thing where This is what makes it worse and harder for women as time goes on. Because dating, your dating pool gets smaller. Not just because, oh, there might be less men that you want. There's also be less men that even tries at this age, right? They don't even, if, most likely if men are still single at a certain age, they just gave up. They just changed their focus. It's not that big. It's not that important anymore. So really, it's just this is the a kind of delusion that women are working with, that, oh, I'm gonna get better. You're not. You're not. The chances are not that high. So I don't know. I just think it's, as amazing you think you are, well, you have no proof. You have nothing to show for it. You have 5 failed relationships, right? What man is gonna, I don't know, jump at that? I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna work out. I just think that women need to wake up. Stop wasting time. That's the thing where I want to make it clear. Women like this have wasted their life, wasted their years. If at this age you still wanted to date, you still want a man, you still want to be married, you should have made it work. You should have made it work before. You should have picked better. You should have picked the right man. 18 years. 18 years. She's 46. Okay? When she was 32, she should have picked. She already had 5 kids. 5 kids. She already been through 4 failed relationships. At 32, you should have vetted the man absolutely perfectly. Right? That man, you should have not just spent 18 years with, you should have spent the rest of your life with. But, women, because she also said she had sex recently, or like in December or something. This is the thing, right? Make it work with one of these men. It's like, I don't know. I just think it's ridiculous that women are such poor. They do relationships so poorly when relationships come so easily for them. I think this thing is crazy.